So how is biology going to save the world? It's all about biotechnology. Biotechnology is where we use biological systems, so this could be using things like single-celled organisms or using biological processes in order to carry out industrial processes for the benefit of what we as humans might need. There's two main types of biotechnology that we need to know about for our GCSEs. The first one is the production of food using something called mycoprotein. Mycoprotein is protein that is produced by a fungus. It is a single-celled fungus called Fusarium, and it is grown in something called a fermenter or a bioreactor. The fermenter is going to be under anaerobic conditions. That means oxygen is going to be supplied into the fermentation chamber. We also need a food source. Now, for the Fusarium, the fungus, this can be as simple as just a glucose syrup, or it could be the waste product of some other chemical reaction. By feeding in that glucose syrup and the oxygen, the Fusarium uses it to produce its own proteins. These proteins can then be extracted and can then be used to produce kind of food products like corn. Corn mince is made from Fusarium fungal proteins. It's completely safe to eat and can contain lots and lots of nutrients. It's also much lower in cholesterol than other like animal sources of protein. So there's lots of benefits. Some other really key benefits is that this can be done anywhere. Unlike normal agriculture, which has to rely on being able to take the kind of livestock out into the fields, we can set up a bioreactor absolutely anywhere, in the middle of the Sahara Desert, maybe even on the moon. Because it can happen anywhere, it's also cheaper to do. It requires less input, less energy, less water, and it is more efficient. But there are some downsides. By providing these optimal conditions for the growth of a single-celled organism, we're also providing the optimum conditions for the growth of potentially harmful bacteria and fungi as well. And there's a high risk of contamination. Also, quite a lot of people don't really find it that appealing and appetizing either. And there's some kind of people don't really like it that much. People don't really like it. Other type of biotechnology is all about genetic modification. There's two examples of genetic modification when it comes to biotechnology we need to learn about. Now, if you want to make sure you fully understand how genetic modification happens, make sure you give me a follow and go check out my other videos all about that. So the two examples of genetic modification are genetically modified bacteria. We can genetically modify the bacteria to produce something like insulin. These are human hormones. It's the human insulin protein